No one can interpret it because it says all the king's wise men came in. They could not read the inscription. None of them knew it. And so the king is even more alarmed than before. Verse 10. The queen entered the banquet hall because of the words of the king and his nobles. And the queen spoke and said, O king, live forever. Notice the queen isn't part of this. She comes in. Do not let your thoughts alarm you or your face be pale. Trying to give some reassurance. There is a man in your kingdom in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. And in the days of your father, illumination, insight, and wisdom, like the wisdom of the gods, were found in him. And King Nebuchadnezzar, your father the king, appointed him chief of the magicians, conjurers, Chaldeans, and diviners. This was because an extraordinary spirit, knowledge and insight, interpretation of dreams, explanation of enigmas, and solving of difficult problems were found in this Daniel, whom the king named Belteshazzar. Let Daniel now be summoned, and he will declare the interpretation. You see, the queen is the only one who's sober enough to keep calm and keep cool. She's wise. She comes in, she realizes they don't know what's going on. She's like, King, this is no problem. Go call for Daniel. Because he has the spirit of the highest God. He can interpret the interpretation of the writings on the wall. In fact, she's very confident. I mean, she's exercising extraordinary faith. She doesn't even know. Daniel hasn't been exposed to the writing, but she already knows Daniel will know. Because again, I've said this before, Daniel is a prototype of the end time people that will live in end times. Those of us who are studying the Bible for all it's worth and examining these prophecies, we will know exactly what will happen in the very end of times. We will not be perplexed by it. Not in the least. In fact, God has told us, surely the Lord God does nothing unless he first reveals his secret counsels to his servants, the prophets. That's found in Amos 3:7. And that's a promise. That's a categorical fact. The Lord God will do nothing unless he reveals his secret counsels to his servants, the prophets. So when we study the prophets, like Daniel and John the Revelator, when we study it, God is revealing to us what is going to happen. So when they happen, we're going to say, yeah, I knew that. God already revealed to me in the Bible it would happen. And she's saying, I know. Daniel's going to know this. And dear heart, I want you to be part of this prophetic movement right now because God is moving upon the hearts of many people across the entire nation and globe in terms of better understanding of these prophecies. What must happen? I want to be a Daniel. I want you to be a Daniel in the broadest sense that you will understand and have spiritual discernment of what is going to happen. And so when things happen and things occur and the wisdom of this world tries to explain the phenomena that occur and are trying to figure out what is going on and how can we fix it and what should we do, the people of God are already going to know what is exactly happening. And they'll have peace and they'll be able to share that with others